Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FISSURE Playground 2. We've got this side, it's not Amulet. We've got MOUZ going up against Liquid here in the lower bracket. We're now going to proceed further in the tournament. Who's to go home? As Celery up top in some trouble. Blood Grenade taking him out. The last right click comes in from Mickey. They get the kill. Chrysalis gets up the jingle stacks, but level 5 after Nisha. Up top, Boxy trying to trade here with Celery, but the Nether Blast is keep him in control. And now Chrysalis coming in with the Orb of Frost. I think Boxy just might be dead. Gets the Jingu stacks. Boundless committed. Devastation from Chrysalis. Just wants to secure the kill. A couple of creeps do die under tower though, so down bottom we've got Celery as well with the Nether Ward, but Nisha secures the invis. Maybe try and find Tofu here on the Naga. Gone for the shards, but no. Okay, Ned is throwing damage, snowballs in turn, and Loronov's gonna go in. Rolling Thunder committed. They want to try and find the Naga. They don't really need the Rolling Thunder. It's just gonna be Celery and Yamage doing it themselves. Side of MOUZ get a couple of kills back, and it's dropped down net worth at this point. Chrysalis sitting atop the net worth chart, so having a very good time, followed by Ace on the Undying, and then Loronov and well, who is yeah, boom. There you go. Just wondering to myself. Who the offlaner for the side of MOUZ is, but it's Boom, and Ace is looking like he's in some trouble. Degate's keeping him up for now. Boom though wants to go forward, will secure the kill. The Monkey King off to a very good start, and up top Ace has to be careful here. He just respawned, he doesn't have boots, and Boom has hit level 6. Could take a point in the Ravage if need be. Ace is going to drop the Tombstone, but the Wukong's command is committed here from Crystal Ace. Ace is going to be falling, the Tombstone's going to be taken out, even more gold. Going the way of MOUZ, this early game going their way, but mid lane I see the Bangle here dropping very low. Somehow survives, however. Celery's there with the decrep and the regen. That's going south, and got Snap 5 with the Mortimer's Kisses as well with a ton of damage. Nisha, weird jaunt up to the high ground as Loronov with the Diffusal Blade. Doesn't really connect onto Nisha. Nisha gets away. Does have a ward if he wants to pop the Dream Coil. Certainly thinking about it now, and will drop it. Snaps the coil, and I think Loronov might just be dead. Indeed he is. Mickey with the Sprout secures the kill. Very important one for the Nature's Prophet. Good awareness by Nisha as well to just go for Restless level 8 on the Monkey King. How many points does he have in the Primal Strength? Okay, just one. He's not holding any points either. Although mid lane, Yamage, he's got the level 6 now. We'll start with the Walrus Punch onto Nisha. Do they have the damage to bring it down before the snowball comes in? No, they don't. Nice shards blocking out Boxy, but no! The Bango actually pushes him out of the shards, and Boxy walks away as a result. Tofu resetting the fight with the Song of the Siren. Mortimer's Kiss is not available, but the Scatter Blast is, and will find the Walrus. Chrysalis, very good rotation coming in from him, but unfortunately, quick smoke out though. They want to try and find something here, seeing that there are no kisses. There is no Song of the Siren, and Tofu gonna be in some trouble. Throws up the ensnare. Boundless Strike is there, but not enough to save the life of that Naga. In the meantime, down bottom, Boom might be a bit too far. He does have the Ravage. He's gonna pop it just to survive for the time being. Trying to run away. Wukong's command is also going to be committed here. Boom standing his ground but can't fight Nisha. Although Nisha hit by 5 monkeys all at once. Now what we know about chimps is that they're bloody strong. Although not strong enough to survive a lizard. Mortimer's Kisses finds the monkey, and that's going to be 2-for-1 exchange. I think we'll get something out of that. Though, Yamage, if he could find Boxy here, could be huge, but Boxy has the backup of Mickey. The Nature's Prophet, Wrath of Nature flying through, doesn't do all that much, and Boxy will fall. Though, I'm starting to look a little bit awkward. Tofu's coming in on the Naga side and looking for a viable and snare target. Loronov has got the Rolling Thunder out ready, but can't pop it while he is ensnared up. Nice double jump shield crash coming through, gonna keep Loronov alive, and there's the Rolling Thunder. Crystal showing up as well as MOUZ. They're going to take Liquid to deep waters, and Liquid don't have the best response here. Nisha comes in, drops the Dream Coil out onto Loronov. They'll be able to find the Bangle here, but they've lost Mickey, they've lost Ace, and Nisha needs to run. Will get out with the Illusory Orb. Tofu though, probably not going to be so lucky. Chrysalis, running him down on the Monkey King. No Bounty Rune. Oh, okay, let's get the Bounty Rune, but dies immediately after. Up to the Hyperstone now, looking to finish up the meal. He's still a bit of a slow game. Oh, from him. Slow game, excuse me. The incomplete words there. Nisha. Be able to walk away though. Still has a Dream Coil. And Tofu in the mid lane, losing a lot of HP. Found by the trio of Lorinov, Celery, and Boom. Skadi now on the Monkey King. You are playing against double range scores and an Undying, so every single facet of that Skadi is very useful. Healing reduction, slow, and all the stats he could ask for. As up top, Boom is in some trouble. He's got the fight, but with Ace beating his face in, might not be as tanky after all. Still holding on to the Rabbits though. Lorinov coming in with the Rolling Thunder. Yamich looking for a target. Silenced up. Gets off the snowball, but it doesn't seem like MOUZ are going to try and fight this. Crystallis, he did come in, but he's got no BKB. They're going to just buy some time, perhaps. Illusory Orb coming in from Nisha doesn't scout where Crystallis is. Do they know that there's a Monkey King here? Wukong's command's going to be dropped out. The strike only out onto one, though. The Buck with the face shift going to be fine, but Boxy is not. Split up from the rest of his team. He will fall. Boom now, sprouted up. And also being healed back up thanks to Celery. Being pulled now by the ensnare from Tofu. Lot of zombies beating him up. Tofu, lot of zombies beating him up. The Ravage finally flying through with the BKB. Crystallis trying to focus down Mickey TPing out. He's going to be fine, and with the song, seems like Liquid are going to be able to disengage. Nisha would love to find Boom, but is unable to do so. Yamich actually finds Ace, who didn't TP out, and now Crystallis can probably clean this one up. Might not find the Buck, but can certainly get the Undying, although I think Nisha might be falling as well. Very good Nether Blast by Celery. Out onto the Illusory Orb. Liquid lose 2 at the end of all of that. And 2 cores too. Rasma done for Liquid as well. They're going to smoke up now, try and take a fight. Crystallis, he's up for another 40. They're going to make a move on Celery. Dream Coil committed. They will find the Bug now. That's Crystallis. It's the BKB. Doesn't want to forfeit right now, though. I'm more than happy to lose the Aegis. Lorinov's going to come in on the bangle here. They do find the Bug here. There's the Ravage coming through, and Nisha has fallen. The song a bit too late as Lorinov continues to roll through it. Snare dropped onto him, though, but Crystallis is back with round number 2, dealing with the Tombstone for now. Mickey Skuria dies in the meantime, which had a Crystallis. But the actual Crystallis is jumping forward. Mickey in some trouble now under the Wukong's command. Already used a spike in BKB, so no way to run away from this one. That's 2 heroes dead without buyback. As MOUZ now start to look to collapse towards the tier 3, maybe find more, at least get themselves a set of racks. Gonna need to complete it before that, but straight itchers are gonna allow them to do exactly that. It's Liquid showing up here, but they're a bit too late to the party. Ace is found. Yamich goes in. Instant initiation onto Ace, but Ace has got the BKB, and he's pretty tanky. He's an Undying, so that Flesh Golem's going to keep him healthy for now. Mortimer's Kiss is flying through, but no one really falling just yet. Yamich under the coin, but still surviving. And there's the Ravage catching up into the Buck. Into trouble. The Buck is dead. Nisha down for 70 seconds as Mickey forced to bike away from the Wukong's command, while the rest of the Liquid members is stuck here. Songs out, there's the TP in, the TP out as well. Liquid just gonna disengage. This Boom looks to tag up a couple more heroes with the Gush, but going out, seeing if they can maybe find an isolated Monkey King here. Crystallis is gonna show himself, they're gonna commit the coil, and oh my god, Crystallis very quickly smack across the face. TP's coming in, though Lorinov is here on the bangle here. BKB out by Crystallis. Wukong's command as well, giving him a lot of armor. Jingle Mastery is up, and there's the changing of the guard, allowing him to stay alive for the time being. He's going to try and find Tofu first, and Tofu is going to fall. Lorinov gets the kill with the Swashbuckler. In the meantime, Ravage out onto 2. It's going to be Mickey and Boxy controlled up. Lorinov comes in once again with the Rolling Thunder. Mickey is dead. No chance to pop the BKB. Nisha's going to die as well. Ace... Excuse me, dropping low, I swallowed my own spit and it's stuck in my throat. Ace, gonna walk away from this one though. Mega creeps against Liquid. Liquid, they might just concede here. Okay, now buyback coming in from the Buck and the Nature's Prophet as Yam's just a bit out of position, but he's got the BKB, so literally just walking out of there. Walking like he's wide-footed, but there's a Dream Coil holding him in place. That Strut will have to wait for the time being. Though Yamich is still alive. Glimmercake keeping him up. Lorinov looking for a target there with the Rolling Thunder. He's going to find Boxy. No damage going through just yet thanks to the Ghost Scepter. But Boxy, that Ghost Scepter is going to time out and he's going to fall. Buyback comes out from Snapfire instantly. This time Yamich, oh, once again kept safe by Celery. Decred Glimmer Cape, he is going to walk on out of here, asking for high fives. He's got a health battery right behind him, and his name is the Pugna, and Nisha is deleted. 100 seconds without the puck. Yamich going in. Mickey pops BKB. There's a song with the siren though, perhaps allowing them to disengage from the Wukong's command, but Lorinov still controlling people up with the rolling thunder. Mickey's BKB is going to time out, and now stuck in the shot, stuck between a Pangolier and a hard place. Liquid will tap out. The European rejects doing it here in game number 1.
He's got a very good matchup on mid. The Timbersaw probably does not care too much. As up top though, Crystallis probably gonna fall. Boxy rotates into the top lane. Meantime, up top, Ace dropping a bit low as Yamish rotates in on the Lion. Crystallis will just drop the Stormhammer, let his supports do the work, but Boxy with the Firefly might not be able to find Yamish on top. Celery might just drop here though. Yamish, can he find the return kill? He's burning to the Firefly and the Napalm. Has to be a bit careful, but the creep's still chasing Boxy. Keeping an eye on him. Boxy's going to start salving up, but a very good Earth Spike cancels that salve, and Boxy probably not going to get out of here alive. Another Hex available from the Lion. And Boxy will fall. And mid lane, Lorinov does get the power rune, so arcane rune up for him. Nisha actually has to be careful. He is very, very low. Lorinov, oh baby, he gets the kill. He might die for his sins, but that's okay, because he will come back from the dead, just like Jesus Christ. Boom. He will shrug that off. Mid lane, Boxy. Lost the Firefly. Nice two-man impale coming in from Yamish once again. No level 6 though, so they probably can't force the issue, but they can force the tier 1 thanks to Tofu on the Pugna. Lorinov trying to return fire. Yamish gets level 6 though, and with the finger they take out Boxy. They get something for their troubles while protecting the tier 1, or rather while losing the tier 1. But the early game is still coming up, Liquid. Smokes out from the side of MOUZ. They're looking towards the Gez. Stuns are there. Don't need the Ravage. Lorinov has enough damage himself. Mickey down. Very good kill going the way of MOUZ here. Using the Helm Dome to cut creeps. Bring it over to himself. He had a lot of farm, but now gonna be in some trouble. The Chen with the Tornado actually pulls him back into the Timbersaw, and that's going to be Ace falling here. Celery, of all people, gets the kill. Getting some pretty good timings on the Sven despite the start, excuse me. Mid lane, Nisha. Triple raises Lorinov. Lorinov very low. Does have the Timber Chain, so he's going to get away from the SF. No Blink Dagger just yet, but he does have the Yashakai. Now Mickey coming in with the Raven's Wail. Oh, he actually cancels Lorinov's Timber Chain with the help of that Shoto Sign, the Talon Toss, but now Kez will lose his life. Nisha commits the Requiem, but he barely deals any damage over to the side of MOUZ. It was only a level 1 Requiem, and now Nisha in some trouble. The Shadow Fiend's gonna lose his life. Beat to a pulp by the Tidehunter and the Chen army. Pulp by the Tidehunter and the Chen army. Celery need to go back to base, but now smokes out from the side of Liquid. They've got a new Blink Dagger, and they want to show it off here. Lorinov's got to learn the hard way. Well, the Batrider is packing, but nice Hex coming in from Yamish with the Spike. Actually allows Lorinov to disengage here, but he's probably still going to fall thanks to the call from Ace. The Lion going to be next as well. In the end, they do find the kills they were looking for. Now it's going to find Celery here. Not asking for a high-fi now. Dunk is there. Ace gets another stack of the Code of Blood. Liquid have got all their members here. The Tormentor is going to fall. It's going to be Tofu with the shard. And Liquid going to wait around here for the fight. Yamish spots out Boxy first. They're going to find the Batrider as Crystallis jumps in. Takes out the Pugna. 2 dead. The Axe going to try and TP out. Everyone from Liquid going to leave except the 2 supports. They do find them. Okay, Liquid. They're bringing in the numbers up top. They know that there's no God Strength. They want to try and fight this. The SF and the Batrider. They find the Timbersaw. Spirit Bomb him and Boxy setting up that kill with the Batrider. Going to be quite pleased with that. And this game, the Aghanim's might actually do a lot because you are playing into 3 melee heroes. Oh, okay. Boxy blinks in, so does the Axe with the call. Nisha's here as well. They will take out Yamich on the line, and Celery probably going to be next on the Chen. His army are gonna live, at least a couple of those creeps are, but Ace gonna get a dunk. Nothing Celery can do about that on a killing spree, and now another smoke's out from Liquid. Team still just lurking around the Rosh pit. No one really making a move just yet, but Liquid will smoke up now. BKB is done for Ace. They would love to find Boom on the Tidehunter. There's the call with the Requiem. The Tidehunter will get the Pipe of Insight off, but still surviving. There's the Ravage coming through. Chrysalis drops the Warcry, but now he's been lassoed up. BKB at the ready for him, will commit it, but no chance to get off the God Strength as the call comes through. The dunk might be there as well, but no, the mech keeps him alive, and he's going to be able to disengage. Glimmer Cape is there, and so is the Solar Crest. Now Boom looking to go back in on the Tidehunter as he bites back into this one. Ace going in, though, once again, but the call going to drag Boom back into the Liquid, but Liquid don't really have enough follow-up damage just yet. As now MOUZ going to look for some type of initiation. Been a bit of a slow game from the side of MOUZ. Haven't gotten a lot done. Oh, here a lasso down bottom. It is onto Yamich. They will find that kill super quickly. Nisha with a quick 1-2 punch. Like, we're looking to group back up though. Have to be a bit careful. McKay will be spotted under the Watcher. Crystal is thinking about farming those Ancients, but McKay's going to take it away from him. Swen capable of dealing a ton of damage in these fights. Actually looking towards Nisha. Nisha has to be a bit careful. BKB not used from the Swen just yet. Boxy's got no lasso. Gonna jump in on top of Chrysalis as Chrysalis decides against committing for the SF. I'm not too sure why. Did he not know that there is no lasso? Well, not too sure, but they are forcing somewhat of a reaction out here from the side of Liquid. Tofu with Lee Crab, they're not gonna die just yet, but the axe is dead. Now the Pugnar's gonna fall. And Chrysalis is responsible for setting all of that up. Nisha walks away though, so he's fine. Finally a God Strength being put to good use. Axe heals less. The AoE slow is also pretty good. You're playing into 3 melee heroes, but I think that's about it. Well, oh my god, Yamich, what a beautiful spike coming in. Prevents the call. Nisha pops the BKB. Now Chrysalis looking to punish. Doesn't pop his own BKB though. He's gonna get hit by the Requiem and he's gonna drop. The dunk is there. Somehow Chrysalis finds a way to lose his team that fight. I'm being a bit rude. I mean, Chrysalis, that was just an honest mistake. Didn't pop the BKB, but an honest mistake could cost you the game here. Ace lands a call. Could end up doing a lot. Okay, McKay pops the BKB as Lorenov goes in with the reactive armor bomb. Call is there though. They're trying to find the Stimulsaw through the reactive armor and they're gonna succeed. Reactive armor, my ass, it does diddly squat. And Liquid is going to get themselves a set of frags here, possibly more. Lorenov doesn't have buyback, so Liquid can look to test the waters here. And Glyph is out instantly from the side of MOUZ. Nice decrep by Tofu, keeping the siege creep alive. And the siege will continue. Legends pop though. Boom's gonna go in with the Ravage. Now Crystal is coming in on the Swen. BKB pop, but there's the last controlling of the Swen for now. Call is out as well from Ace. Ace with the BKB trying to run away. Mickey though with the Raven's Wail and the Raptor Dance. Doing a fair bit of work. Still surviving thanks to the parry, but dropping low as the line gets the spells back up. But Chrysalis is dead again. Does have the buyback, 90 seconds, but now Boom looking like he's in some trouble. Another Requiem going to be coming up for Nisha in a couple of seconds, so he's just waiting for that. Boxy goes in, Yamich dropping low, Yamich will fall, and Nisha cleaning up this fight here. A's going to find another one. Celery called dead in the water out from the Tidehunter. As the buyback now comes in from Yamich. Lorenov is back from the grave, so they're probably going to get the axe here. It's only going to be the one set of racks for the side of Liquid, but they do get a tier 3. Nisha, blink, TP out, he's fine. Without vision, it can be a bit difficult to find the right target. There's also the SF can just come in with the BKB Requiem as Mickey gets off his BKB. Yamich in some trouble, Yamich taken down, no problem whatsoever. The first Requiem out from Nisha. Refresher off pop, couple of razors out onto the Tidehunter, but the Tidehunter walks away. Or rather rolls away. And that's Yamich gone for 60 seconds. No BKB for the Kez though. It's potentially a plus. Moxie's got another lasso at the ready, but look at that Tidehunter going in with a perfect damage out onto 3. They quickly take out the axe and the bat. The Pugna to be next here as finally seems like MOUZ have found an opening in this game. Roshan's up for the taking and Liquid. Oh boy. Yeah, they're not gonna be pleased with that. That's gonna be Aegis and Banner going the way of MOUZ. Crystallis has an Aegis, but there's the first Requiem and the lasso being used. They're gonna take out the Sven, easy peasy. Nisha, no refresher off for a couple of seconds. Boom goes in with the Shield's Guard, providing Crystallis with ample information as to what he's supposed to do. Ace though going in with the BKB and the call. The cat's got out though. He did not pop his BKB, but there is a Glimmer Cape that's gonna protect the Mickey Kess for now. He gets off the Raptor Dance. Yamich is gonna fall as Mickey looks to go forward, but he's been held in place by the dead in the water. The Sven though caught down by the call once again. Ace will help chop him down. MOUZ have lost 3 as Lorinov desperately trying to clean up this fight, but the Tofu Pugna is keeping Ace alive. And Boxy, he's not gonna let go of Lorinov that easy. Another call, another dunk. Ace up to 21 stacks. The Code of Blood is Liquid. I think they might have done it here in game number 2. All it took was for the Mickey Kess to go in and die. Let the big boys do the work. Oh, okay. Lasso out onto the Tidehunter. Oh my god! 4-man hitman coming in with the Ravage. Yamich somehow has he won them the fight. Sweat going in with the clean, cuts down 3 of them. What the fuck? MOUZ! Absolutely beautiful team fight synergy. There's Nisha with the Glimmer Cape, gonna get away thanks to Tofu. And Liquid perhaps will only lose 3 here, but Crystallis spots out the Pugna blinks and TP's away. But Yamich, what a play coming in from the Lion. Might start to set in soon. Moxie gonna go and check for the Observer Ward with the BKB. He's gonna find the Tidehunter. Boom in some trouble. Nisha goes in with the BKB and the Requiem. Ravage is committed, but it doesn't really land onto any of the Liquid cores. They've got BKBs and they're fine now. Full retreat coming in from the members of MOUZ, but Crystallis goes back in. He deletes the axe. Nisha in some trouble perhaps with the Swift Blink coming out from Crystallis, but he's still holding on to his BKB. They get the one and they're happy. Buybacks out from Yamich. MOUZ perhaps still looking to take this fight. There is still some duration remaining on this God Strength. Foxy being healed back up, though Crystallis goes in. That's the Aeon Disc being popped on Tofu. BKB now committed. Mickey with the parries, keeping the Sven control. Although Sven has got a lot of move speed. He's gonna get out. Nice Hex coming in from Yamich. Nisha goes and gets turned into a frog. But Yamich, if he dies here, it's gonna be a dieback for him. Indeed, he falls. Ace also buying back into this fight. They might find Celery on top, and indeed they do. That's gonna be 3 dead for the side of MOUZ, 1 with buyback. Liquid walking up the high ground now. Can quickly drop down buyback status, and you can see Kez has got buyback, Batrider's got 1, and the SF's got 1. But Ace does not. He just popped his. Boxy looking to be the man of the hour. Who has he found? He's found the Timbersaw. The Timbersaw has the buyback though. Gonna die the once. Instant buyback coming in from him. 1 Melirak still standing. Glyph is there. Crystallis has got the BKB still on cooldown though, needs to somehow buy 8 seconds. Gonna drop the Stormhammer, Boxy goes in, cancelling out the blink coming in from Chrysalis. Medirax dropping low, not falling just yet, but now is gonna fall. Hex is out, the Medirax still standing with the decrypt, gonna keep Mickey alive, but now the Nether Blast finds the Medirax teeping out. Kez is gonna be fine. Ace is not, however, gonna be a dieback for him. As perhaps an opening for the side of MOUZ. They are playing against Mega Creeps now, but they do have a Tide Hunter to hold on to their base. And a Sven, he can take care of one lane. Up top though, Yamich, he's found Ace on the axe here. This could be huge. Chrysalis chops him down. Mikhail going in with the Raven's Wail. Looking towards Chrysalis, who's got no buyback. Mickey will take down the Chen first, but Mickey himself is dropping very low. Goes to the shoulder sideboard, gets a parry up, but once again turned into a proc. Chopped down by Lorinov with the Whirling Death. Nisha though coming in with the Requiem. There's got another one with Chrysalis' neighbor to not. Chrysalis trying to heal up with the Satanic, but he's not going to be able to survive. Those two Requiems make quick work of two heroes on the side of MOUZ. Lorinov still stuck though. He's looking to find Tofu. There's a refresher of second Ravage as well. They can take out the Pugna and the Bat Rider. Now it's only Nisha surviving. Lorinov still with the Angel standing strong. As he looks to take down the SF will fall. It's all 5 dead for Liquid. 4 of them have buybacks, but Chrysalis has come back in this game. He's going to hold on to this base. But they need to make way for a push to come through, and all the creeps are pushing into the MOUZ base. Looks out from the side of MOUZ. They're going to dare to venture outside their base. Liquid in the meantime, sticking to the Dire Wisdom Shrine Ania, perhaps looking towards Boom. He does have buyback. Boxy's going to go in with the lasso. The break is there, so he does not get off the Kraken Shell. They will find the Tide Hunter. Boom dead for 97 seconds, but if they could find Mickey on the Kez, he actually blinks in. BKB is going to be the Raven's Wail as well, along with the Raptor Dance. It's a lot of damage, but Boom with the Ravage will stop at least Boxy from coming in, and they will find Kez. That's Mickey dead for the time being. I hear a refresher orb being popped. I believe that was that was the Sven. As okay, Ravage coming out, but nice 2-man call out from Ace. Chrysalis. He's got another round of the God Strength, but no mana to work with just yet. Buybacks coming in from Liquid. There's the Requiem from Nisha controlling up the Sven. The Sven left all alone. Chrysalis, he needs to fight back. He needs to get some HP, but the Aeon Disc is going to proc. Turning towards Mickey, but he has been left all alone. And now Lorinov also called out by the axe. Try to chain and get his way back towards the base, but he's been slowed down, hit by 4 Battle Hungers. He is dead. Does have the buyback, will commit it instantly. Liquid, they bought back on a bunch of heroes. They need to close out the game now, otherwise it could get ugly. TFO's fallen. Celery can't do much on the Chen. Can just provide Solar's Lotus and some heals. But they go in with the Hex out onto the SF. Yamish looking to pop the finger, unable to do so. The Nether Ward takes him down. That's Yamish dead without buyback. Lorinov looking to take down Nisha, but he's being kept alive by the Pugna. Healed back up. Lorinov in some trouble. He will be killed, and that's game. GG is called. Liquid, long, hard fought, but they will take game number 2. Although MOUZ make it incredibly close to the chest. I'm just going to TP in. Chrysalis just going to continue to farm. Boxy though, going to be caught here by the disruption coming in. Snowball's there, buying Boxy some time, but now Lorinov with the Shield Crash slowing him down, and the Poison Touch is there as well. However, Nisha gets the 6 Stream Calls drop, Boxy dropping very low, and Yamich will find first blood. Nisha does get the Arcane Rune, however. Now looking to clean up the 2 supports, perhaps it's a very good Nether Blast coming in from Tofu, hitting onto 2 heroes. Wisdom Shrine about to spawn, and Boxy has made a move here, but he is visible, and Celery has the Poison Touch as well. Only level 1, however, and Nisha's gonna come in. Nice 2-man Illusory Orb with the Waning Rift as Boom charges in on the Primal Beast. Boxy dropping low, but not dead yet. And Mickey is there at the Wisdom Shrine to steal it from the side of MOUZ. MOUZ will lose out the Wisdom Shrine battle. Lorinov was not there in time. Going for the Boots Diffusal Blade. Nothing too surprising here. As Tofu actually drops the Nether Ward and the blast here. Dream Coil's gonna be there as well. Shield Crash though, it's gonna land onto two heroes and give him a huge barrier. And now Chrysalis comes in with the call down. It actually hits onto Tofu. Tofu's probably gonna fall. Boom finds the kill. As Liquid will play their hand a little bit, will lose their position 5. Ace in the meantime cutting the wave, looking to pressure the tier 1. As Boxy, okay, thinks about coming in, get some XP off of the stack, but instead is going to get a pulverized to the face. End up falling here, Lauren off with the double jump, gets the kill. Nisha, however, showing up with the illusory op. No Dream Coil just yet, but he can maybe find Celery here with Mickey coming in. Nice banish out from Yamich, but he's dead. Shikuchi in place, Tofu dropping low, but it doesn't really matter. Mickey's even going to find Yamich here. Double kill for the Weaver. And this game could get out of hand very, very quickly here for the side of MOUZ if they're not careful. Mickey cannot be fed kills like this.
Radiant scanning for enemies. Or maybe for friends. They look unpopular.
Okay, Crystal is going to be in some trouble. Tag teams out from from Boxy level 2, but the call down being dropped. Boxy, deleted. The strike down, what's it called? The secondary strikes fast and actually keep Chrysalis alive. The shallow grave comes in now as Mickey is trying to find the kill. They will be able to get Gyro. Oh, the deniance there. They get outplayed a little bit, but they will still lose the 2 supports. It's just the Tusk who's gonna fall. I mean, I was very hyped there for a moment, but that was a pretty sick play coming in from Chrysalis. They dropped the Observer Ward. They haven't spotted out the Gyrocopter just yet. Now they might see him under the tier 2. As okay, there's the illusory orb, although Chrysalis going in a bit too deep. Are the TPs coming in? No, they're not. But, in fact, seems like MOUZ are going to arrive on their 2 feet. They'll find Boxy as a result. And keep Chrysalis safe. Chrysalis lives to see another day. Does have a lot of HP to work with, thanks to the Bracer and the Treads, though, so the Perseverance not nearly going to be as big of a deal. As Boom, okay, gonna go in there with the Pulverize. Ace has got the Blade Mail though. There's the call down coming in. Pangolier shows up as well. Ace is tanky, but not tanky enough. Chrysalis nearly dies though. Liquid were ready for that. They could have found a lot of return kills. Yamich with the Purge out onto the puck now. Lorenov going in with the Swashbuckle. Tofu in some trouble. Coil is dropped, but the Banish is gonna be there. Chrysalis protecting his position 4 in the meantime. Liquid, they will retreat. He's got a Hyperstone at the ready. I mean, if Mickey really wants, he can try and go for this kill. But in the meantime, down bottom, Boom ends up finding the Pugna here. The Tusk also in some trouble as Boxy buys some time with the Snowball and the Walrus Punch, but it's not enough. In the meantime, Nisha with the Haste Rune trying to get something done. But there's the Banish coming in from the Shadow Demon. Now with the Rolling Thunder, the Chain Stuns, are they there? Illusory Orb trying to get away, but Nisha is out of the Haste Rune now. He is going to heal back up though, but Mickey comes in. Oh my god. Tendrils coming in as well from the Polywog, and now Nisha gonna look to clean up the Dazzle. He will fall. Did have the Shallow Grave, but the Waning Rift catches him off guard. And Boom, spawn out a shot here. Looking to go back in. Nisha, his head gonna be pulverized, and there's a Shield Crash coming in, providing the ample damage needed to take down the puck. As Boom, 6 stacks of the Uproar will pop it. Everyone slowed down. To deny the initiation coming in from Boom. Mid lane though, Boxy is going to get caught out here, and Boom once again tramples all over him. Another death on the Tusk, another kill for Boom, who had a rough start, but now is getting back up there in the network department.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
And mid lane, there's the Pulverize coming in on top of the puck, decrepifying, keeping him alive. The Rolling Thumb does not connect, but the Onslaught does. There is the Poison Touch Hex coming in from the Northern Projection, as well as the Demonic Purge. And that's enough to bring down Nisha. Commit 4 ultimates, but they do get the puck. In the meantime, up top, Dream Coil out onto Celery. Shallow Grave is going to be popped early. Buying some time. Heal Lamp is there, and now Crystalis with the call down. It might be able to find Boxy here. Boxy taking a lot of damage. Even Nisha taking a bunch of damage here on the puck. but he's going to be fine. Mid lane in the meantime, Ace dropping low, but the Quill's starting to stack up. The Blade Mail coming through as well, and now Mickey is here to clean up the fight. Oh, Ace finds the kill with the Quill Spray onto Boom. Lorinov going to be in some trouble as well. That is a lot of minus armor from the Bristleback, and Mickey cleans up the mid lane. 3 heroes dead. Get reduced by status resistance. The Onslaught, however, does. Tofu gonna be breaking the smoke here coming in from MOUZ, and Boom is gonna take a lot of damage. Max stacks of the uproar. There's the Banister protecting him for now. Demonic Purge is there. They're gonna find the bug. Now what a call down coming in from Crystallis. Connects onto multiple heroes. They're gonna find 2. But Yamich is dead, and Crystallis needs help. Dream Coil out onto Boom. Boom will fall. And the Pangolier looking for an angle to come back in this fight as Crystallis dropping very low. Celery no longer has the Grave, so they will lose the Gyro. Mickey dropping low. Lorinov, no spells for him. He's just gonna TP out. Shallow Grave TP out coming in from the Dazzle as well. Only 2 survived, even though it was a very impressive call down from the Gyro. Has he shown the wave though? Doesn't want to. So what there with sentries? Do they see him? I think now they do. They should see that the Weaver's going somewhere. Lorinov, 2-man shield tries to get things started. There's the Rolling Thunder as well. Not a projection. Celery's going to keep himself alive with the Grave, but everyone's on the run here from the side of MOUZ. They've left Celery for dead. Celery, buying some time. Glimmer Cape's there, but he's going to fall. Mickey with the unstoppable streak. Uh-oh. Down bottom though. Pangoli gonna be in some trouble. Doesn't have the Aghanim shot yet, so he is gonna fall. To get the kill with the Dream Coil. Mid lane though. Pulverize out onto Tofu. Tofu dropping low. Does have heals with the Guardian Greaves. And now the Decrep and the Life Drain. He keeps himself alive, but not for long. Eventually gets found, and Nisha has to be careful. Crystallis has got a ton of damage on the Gyro, but he blinks away. He's fine. Mickey comes in, assassinating the backline. Celery dropping very, very low. Do they have any vision though? No, they don't. Celery is going to be fine. BKB TP out from the Gyro, but there's the Walrus Punch to cancel it. Crystallis is going to fall as well. As Liquid, they will make sure that they do not drop heroes for free. Our heads, we take 2 of yours. In fact, it's going to be 3 here potentially. If they can cancel the TP out on Boom, they can. The snowballs there from Boxy. Walrus Punch to cancel out the Pulverize, and Boom is also going to be falling by the wayside here. Okay, Onslaught. It's impressive to look at, but Nisha's on his tail. Gets the kill. 3. Lorinov though, it probably nearly fully kitted out on the Pangolier. He's got a Blink, Axe, shot and a Diffusal. All the Pangolier needs to fight. Nisha's going to be spotted, but he's got an Aegis. This is just his first life. Can they find him a second time? That's the question. Okay, roll up is there, but somehow the phase shift allows the Nisha Buck to be okay. Black Cannon's coming in. He's dropping low, but they're onto Crystallis in the backline. Celery as well dropping low. Yamich will be found. Celery is going to be taken down here. Boxy controlling up the Pango as he's going to be left alone. And 3 dead here for the side of MOUZ, including the Gyrocopter. Huge win for the side of Liquid, as this is starting to look like the beginning of the end here for the side of MOUZ. Bottom Rack's in some trouble. Lorinov though with a perfect backline initiation, finding the 2 supports, but the Pulverize cancelled by the Lotus Orb. Gone down, hitting multiple heroes, but the Tusk lives through it all. Ace purged up, pops the Blade Mail. They will find Boxy and possibly the Pugna, but he's decrepified. No damage can go through. Shallow Grave keeping the Primal Beast alive, but not for long. The Puck comes in, finishes off Boom, and now the Dazzle's gonna fall as well. Yamich getting run down by the Bristleback. It's one angry Porcupine, and he's looking towards the enemy fountain, but he'll turn back. Have some mercy on the side of MOUZ as it's 3 dead. Boom buying back. Liquid going for the jugular. This is probably game. Boom doing all he can as the BKB, as the Pulverize coming through, but the Blade Mail, oh my god, Crystallis kills himself on it, and that's game. Liquid will continue their run here at Fissure Playground 2.